Hello, I'm Russell and welcome to the Onduline Technical Department. The main aim of this short video is to guide you step by step through the fixing process for Onduvilла tile strips.
We're going to use this timber shed to demonstrate how to fix
Onduvilла
to your roof. There's also a fully comprehensive fixing guide that you can download from our website. The first job is to inspect the building. So in this case, we have a timber frame shed. It's in good condition, but you should check that there are no signs of deterioration on yours. It really is worth spending a little time renovating it before you start on the roof. Pay particular attention to the way the roof section is constructed. In this case, it's made of 12mm tongue and groove boarded decking supported on timber trusses, but yours may be made from plywood or OSB like this. The main issue is to ensure that the thickness of the decking is sufficient to support nail penetration of between 15 to 20mm. Otherwise, you will need to overlay the roof with battens. You're going to need the following tools to do the job: a hammer, snips, knife, tape measure, a coarse bladed hand saw with some lubricating oil to ensure that it doesn't bind whilst cutting. Of course, we'd always recommend using a circular saw for ease of cutting, but we'll come to that later on in the video. You should always ensure that you wear safety gloves, goggles, and of course, a safety hat. Finally, please remember that working on roofs is hazardous. Always ensure that you are working from a secure platform or ladder. The next step is to measure the shed. Remember the golden rule of building. Always measure twice, so you only fix the job once. I'm going to ask Richard, our instructor, to show us how to do this.
Richard is going to measure the slope of the roof using an inclinometer. With this information, we can select the correct fixing specification.
Next, Richard is going to measure the length and the width of the shed. The width along what is known as the verge, and the length along what is known as the eaves. With these measurements, we can then calculate the materials required.
The first step is to work out the slope of your roof. Then select the corresponding fixing requirement from one of these two options. When fixing onto a roof constructed with purlins, the minimum roof slope you can fix Onduvilла tile strips to is 17 degrees. The Onduvilла tiles must be supported on purlins set at a maximum distance of 32 centimeters apart. When fixing onto a roof deck, the minimum roof slope you can fix Onduvillla tile strips to is 9 degrees. The Onduvillla tiles are fixed to the decking at a maximum distance of 32 centimeters apart. It is essential you select the correct fixing option to create a durable, long-lasting roof covering. Anyway, enough of the theory, let's get back to our shed. We know that our roof slope is 25 degrees and that it has a boarded deck. We must therefore overlay with purlins that are fixed at 32 centimeter centres apart. On thin-decked roofs, in order to avoid any risk of the fixings penetrating the interior of the building, first secure the purlins at the verges externally. Then mark out and screw through the deck into the purlins from inside the building. When positioning the eaves batten, make an allowance for the 5 cm Onduvillla tile overhang at the eaves. Fix an additional batten at the ridge to accept the ridge cap fixings. It is essential that this is correctly aligned. The Onduvillla tiles can be easily cut across the corrugations by scoring with a knife and splitting into two parts. Use a lubricated coarse-bladed saw, or preferably a circular power saw, to cut the tiles down their length. Lay the tiles square to the eaves and the verge line and fix into position. Remember to start alternate courses with a half tile to stagger the rows. Fix the tiles by aligning the pre-formed guidelines to form the tile end lap and allow a single corrugation side lap. The remaining Onduvilla tiles can then be fixed, remembering to check alignment as you do so. Next, we use the Onduvilla slim cap verge piece to seal the verge. Should the corrugation section not align with the verge, either extend the roof edge to the tile corrugation or bend the edge of the tile against a timber batten and then overlay with the slim cap verge unit. Use snips to trim the verge units together at the roof apex. The ridge is formed by first overlaying the tiles with Onduvilla apron pieces at the ridge abutment, then positioning and fixing the slim cap ridge pieces. The end of the ridge is finished with a closure cap. The Onduvilla tiles are simple to fix. Just select the appropriate Onduvilla fixing that matches your requirements, either the plastic cap nails or universal screws, which can be used on timber or steel purlins. Onduline produce a range of corrugation fillers and ventilator strips for use at the eaves and ridge. However, high-level ventilation must be provided. We hope that during the course of this short video, we've been able to show you just how easy it is to fit your own long-lasting, durable roof. If you have any additional questions, please contact our technical team. They'll be more than happy to help you.